Day 13 here for Awakening Astrology course, and we're doing Taurus and Scorpio today. The one cool thing about this is yesterday's video, Aries and Libra, was also Mars and Venus. Today is also Mars and Venus, or Venus and Mars. Taurus is also ruled by Venus, as is Libra, and Scorpio is partially ruled by Mars. It's also now ruled by Pluto, which we'll talk about. So let's get started with Taurus, because there are qualities of Taurus that are very similar to the qualities of Libra, as they're both ruled by Venus. The art, the pleasure, the sensuality, the caring, compassionate part of Venus plays a role in both signs. However, Taurus is a grounded sign. It is an earth element. It is slower. It is actually the slowest of all the signs, and it represents the pleasure of nature, of Zen, rather than the more dancey, boisterous, charismatic, showy Libra that helps other people come to harmony and balance, might even be a social activist. The Taurus is more kept, likes the quiet a bit more, likes music and food more than like sensual, boisterous behaviors. It's a more introverted sign. And with Taurus, a balanced Taurus individual will be very stable, very pleasant and comfortable to be around, as they let a lot of things go and simply chill with the music at hand. Very much music lovers, very much lovers of food, and this is the negative side. Just as much as indulgence and excess was the negative side for Venus, it is the negative side for Taurus, but it's usually in the sense of overeating food and being like stubborn and judgy of other people and materialistic. Whereas the excess for Libra will be more along the lines of like sex and like image-based illusions. Both deal in excess, though, as the imbalance. And for Taurus, being the opposite of Scorpio, it also has a similarity in its virtues and vices. So the virtue for both is that they kind of just want to enjoy life. Like the Scorpio just wants to feel good, and that's often why they dive towards sex and drugs and magic and the dark parts of reality, so they can pull out that feeling of liveliness and emotion. And the Taurus does something similar, trying to find that liveliness and that life, but they do it through the peace and the zen of nature and music and food around this area versus the gonads. And this is where Scorpio rules. It rules the sacral chakra area. Pluto and Mars. Mars is our elimination system. It's our poop. It's our death of egos, death of cells. It's our transformation, and it is also our emotional power. Whereas in Aries, Mars was physical power and achieving goals and productivity. Here it is your heart's internal power to feel and change reality through feeling. A Scorpio that is in alignment with their truth, that is in balance, will utilize their heavy emotional power to alter who they are and alter the world outside of them to make it better for everybody. So basically they face their darkness, they face the vile, taboo, gross parts of reality that we're told not to look at, but we do anyways, and they bring out something beautiful and golden from it, rather than stewing in the depravity or the negativity. And an imbalanced Scorpio are usually lost, they're usually confused, and they use their emotions to manipulate the environment and other people to get sex, drugs, food, power, etc. And they're usually not doing this consciously. This is usually primal fear-based reactions. Usually imbalanced individuals are just reacting to an imbalanced environment. If everything outside of us was perfect, it'd be really hard to not also be perfect. And these are the differences between Scorpio and Aries and Taurus and Libra. Venus and Mars can appear in many different forms, as will all the planets as we go through them. There's a quick summary. Taurus is still the beautiful artistic Venus, but it is grounded, practical, a little more materialistic. And Scorpio is still that powerful Mars, but it deals with the darkness, the emotional, the invisible stuff that people don't like to look at. There we go. And that's all for today. Nice quick video, and tomorrow we'll do another quick one on Gemini and Sagittarius.